Oh, a tower defense. This is going to be fun. This is Rogue Tower, a tower defense with roguelite elements. Let's get right into it, shall we? So this is my tower. It has 10 health. Every time a goblin hits it, it will go down 1 health. We want to survive for as long as possible. So we can see that we start with ballistas. So we can place down ballistas to shoot the enemies. The good thing is that we right here have a house. Every level, this house will pay every adjacent tower, defending it gold equal to the current level. So I want to utilize these as much as possible. Unfortunately, this house is around the back of my tower, so we don't really want to go there. So let's put our first tower here next to this house. We'll get more gold because of it, which will be very, very nice. To start a wave, we need to expand. So this is one of the roguelite elements of the game. It expands another block, similar to the size of this one, which will make a path, spawn some enemies, and it's all randomly generated, so you never know what you're going to get. So let's try it. One little gobbo here. Hello. And he's dead. There you go. Wave over. Very, very nice. Well done. So we can have a look at our stats of each of our towers. So this is a simple ballista. It's got its stats here, base damage and all this sort of good stuff. It's got target priority. Maybe we should do the least health. Target the least health as a priority, please. Thank you very much, tower. We can do sort of a bit of AI programming here as well by doing a few other less priority things, maybe some near death, something like that. You can see that you can upgrade your towers as well. So these go up by doing damage to various enemy types. So some will have armor, some will have shield. Every time we do damage to any of these, it will go, the XP bar will go up. You can see just a little bit here on the health upgrade. We've got a little bit of XP for killing that goblin. We can also spend money to bypass that upgrade and level up quicker. The cost will go down with more XP for every tower. So let's have a look. What have we got around the map? We've got a mine here, so we can place a mine next to this resource in order to gather from it. And we've also got a mana crystal, so we can place a mana siphon next to it to get mana. You can see at the top. I have 1 mana per second, 4 out of 120 mana. Mana is used for some special towers. So this is part of the roguelite element of the game as well. Every 3 waves, I believe, we'll get a random draw of cards that we can choose from, which may upgrade our current towers. It may give us another tower to play with. It's all dependent on how many cards that you've unlocked, and I'll have a look at the upgrade tree after this. It's very, very large. We've also got elevation here as well, so you can see that up here is a +3 elevation, so that means that our ballistas will be able to shoot further the higher up they are. So you can see this circle around here, that's how far our ballista can shoot. This ballista's range is much smaller because it's on ground level. So I think we'll place another couple of ballistas here just to make sure that we're okay, and we will expand to start the next wave. Boom. We've got another house. Very, very nice. Okay, so kill the goblins, kill the goblins. Kill them, thank you very much. So I can see that there's a house here. Maybe we want to add another ballista around here. We could go completely all around it with ballistas, but, you know, the range of the ballista here won't be as good as the one here. So I think we'll just stick with this one for now. We could put another ballista here, maybe. That should be enough to see us through to the next wave, I believe. I hope so, anyway. I'm never really good at these games. I always feel that I'm doing too much trial and error to see what is the best setup. I know some people really like the stats and working out how to be the best at these games, which is fair enough to them. All power to them. I'm just not very good at it. Okay, we got a Tesla coil. So it uses mana to electrify nearby enemies. So this is the draw of cards that we got. These come from a pool of unlocked cards, which we'll have a look at later, like I said. We've also got broadhead bolts. All ballistas deal +1 damage to health. Okay, that's pretty good. And all ballistas gain +1 range. That's good as well. But let's unlock a new tower. Let's have a look at it, shall we? We get 1 mana per second. So placing this down and attacking with it is going to use mana. It's dependent on whether we can keep our mana pool up high enough to always fire with this. We shall see. You can see the range is not very good on here. So the Tesla coil, it's probably better to put them on a U-turn path like this, right on the edge, so we can utilize it as much as possible. If we put it here, for example, then we would only be able to utilize pretty much half, probably a quarter of the ring Here we're utilizing about 3/4 of it, so I think that's probably the best place for it. We've got 529 gold, so we can probably afford a couple more balusters. Maybe we'll put one up here because it's higher range. And let's put one right here so we can utilize this house as well. That should be enough to sort out the next wave. Okay, so you can see that there's some goblins here with a higher health pool, which we need to work on a little bit more. I should really be setting priorities for every baluster, but it is quite tedious. But I think that we can get through these levels, early levels, just by using what we've got. So cool, we have done that. We've got another very high elevation area. Maybe do we put another Tesla coil there? That will increase its range. Let's have a look. So that is pretty high range now, and we're covering quite a lot of this. The text boxes are in the way, but you can kind of see where that range ring has gone to with the +3 elevation. So let's we've got 97 gold, so we can't buy anything else, so we need to just utilize what we've got. So let's hit and hope. We've got a big boy coming through very quickly. The problem is now that we've got 2 Tesla coils, which is using mana. It will use up mana very quickly. So the good thing is that we're getting 1 mana per second. I believe I upgraded that in the overall persistent skill tree. I've talked about this before, but persistent skill trees in these roguelite games basically make it so you're artificially sort of hamstrung in what you can actually achieve early on. I know that a lot of people are very good at these games and they're able to work them out and do well straight from the start, but that's not me. But we see it in a lot of roguelites where they have persistent upgrades, which, you know, you're not really unlocking your full potential until very late in the game, which can be a problem sometimes. Other times it might not be, and that's purely down to the design of the game. I'm just not very good at these games in general, so I think that's the reason why I'm so bad at it. I've only got to wave 10 in this single lane defense so far. We'll have a look at the different modes as well. These guys have got armor, so you can see that the balusters have to work a lot harder to take down the armor. This guy just leveled up. He's now level 2. Very nice. Okay, please. Kill. Very good. We should make it. That's fine. Good. Okay, so we got some more cards. Our balusters doing more damage may be good. Balusters now consume a small amount of mana but gain +3 base damage. The problem with that is that I don't think I've got enough mana regeneration to support that, so maybe that won't be very good. I'm not sure about this quality over quantity as well. I've seen this come up a few times and I'm not sure which one is better. Crit chance equal to their level but lose 1 base damage. So a lot of these balusters are level 1, so I don't. Maybe we're just losing damage by doing that. So let's get broadhead bolts. They do more damage to health, so that might be better for us in the early game. Let's do another tower, maybe here, so we can get some early shots in. The good thing is when your map sort of starts to U-turn and go around here, we should be able to bring these balusters earlier into the fight. You can see that their range overlaps over here, so maybe we'll get lucky. There's a bit of luck involved in this, as any roguelite sort of, you know, adheres to, but let's carry on, shall we? Expand. Okay, so we got mana siphon, mana crystal here, but we haven't got any siphons to be able to utilize those, so we need to be lucky in our card draw, really. I think this game, it may not appeal to everybody. This guy's regaining health. How's he doing that? He must be a mana goblin or something. A little mage. But yeah, that's the only problem I think with this. If you play something like Bloons Tower Defense, it's basically all skill and no luck, I believe. But this, you may never get a mana siphon, so you may never be able to utilize mana effectively. So I think it's quite good for players to react to ever-changing situations. But if you're somebody that likes pure skill and no luck, this may not be the game for you. But the game seems very fun so far. There's a lot to unlock. There is a nice simple art style as well, which I quite like. How much gold have we got? We got enough for another baluster, so maybe I should start building up here. If I put one there, then we're utilizing a lot of our track so far. So let's put him up there, and let's upgrade his armor damage. Let's try that. So he's our armor baluster. So let's change his priority to the least armor. That might be better. You can see when I upgraded his armor, it costs a lot more now. It basically levels up the ballista, so it costs a lot more to go to the next one. Again, these ballistas will naturally level up by doing damage, but if you want to bypass that, you need to use gold. What about this dude? Okay, so I can just level this guy up for 2 gold because he's got a lot of health damage at XP. But I might just go with the upgrade armor, I think. You can see that his XP bar looks like it went down for health damage, but you just need more XP to level up to the next level, as you'd expect. So let's expand. Okay, what am I on? Level 8. I've only ever got to level 10, so maybe this is the one. Maybe this is the one where I actually get further. But as we know in tower defense games, you just let 10 of these enemies through, and you're basically screwed. So it's one of those games, one of those systems that something can go very, very wrong very, very quickly. This might be the one, actually. The goblins do have special abilities where they can speed up and start running towards your tower. It's usually when they get very close to it, which isn't good. Sometimes well, I'm thinking that you probably need a very, very big base defense and not spread everything out like I'm doing, but it's all about trial and error for me. Let's see what works best. Of course, it depends on what we get in our card drawer as well, which is going to take, well, we're going to take one now, actually, I believe. No, we're on level 8, so we'll get one next go. We got enough for another ballista, so I'm thinking maybe another one next to him. Yeah, we're utilizing a lot of range again. And let's do another armor upgrade. So these are our armor boys. Let's get rid of armor before they come through our little death valley here. Expand. So these paths actually can split off as well, and enemies will come down every single route. So we may see that in a bit. I've been quite lucky that it's only a single path so far. There are different modes where there's multiple paths to your actual base as well, so that's something to consider if you want a harder experience. These guys have a lot of armor. Look at this dude. He is very, very souped up. Look at him. He's got a helmet, a shield. He's looking good. But hopefully our towers can take care of him. There's another big boy coming after us, and these guys are regenerating health as well. So let's get rid of these dudes first. We may need to change our priorities soon. Okay, he's down, he's down. Kill him quick. Thank you very much. We probably want some rate of fire upgrades as well. I'm not sure if they exist so far in my game, because it might be an upgrade that we need to unlock, but we'll see. Okay, we got another level up on this tower. Very nice. And we didn't take any damage, so that's very, very nice. Oh, we got a mana siphon. So, I'm thinking if we got the mana siphon, we're doing okay for mana with what we got so far, so we may not need that at the moment. We will start to severely drain our mana if we pick this one. We saw this in the last draw as well. So I think Jagged Heads may be the best for this. I kind of need to be comfortable enough to have 2 card draws in a row with this kind of setup, but let's go Jagged Heads. Let's see what that does. Is that only for... No. I'm trying to think. Is that only for new towers built, or does every tower get it? Maybe if we have a look. Yeah, Bleed has 25%, so yeah, every tower gets upgraded when you take those permanent upgrades. So let's do another one here. Let's do again with the least armor. Let's upgrade him a little bit. What about you? You're level 3. You're doing well. You're about to level up, so I might just leave you. You're nearly going to level up with armor. The thing is, they need to actually damage armor to actually gain levels in that area, so they might not even touch armor. It's likely they will touch health, though, so let's have a look. Okay, I think these are all quite close to leveling up, unless they have just leveled up. This guy's level 3. What are you guys doing? Go with a bit of armor damage on you. Armor damage on you. And that should be fine. You're still level 1. I feel like we should level you up a little bit. That'll allow us to get some extra gold from this house. Net gold gifted 45. Its next gift will be 10. So at level 1 you get 5 gold, at level 2 you get 10, and so on and so forth. Let's expand. I bet we'll get a split. No, we didn't. We didn't get a split. Very strange. So we're not building any towers up here yet. We're sort of falling behind the gold curve. I don't think there is a way to speed up the waves. Sometimes I feel like that would be quite nice if you kind of know you're going to win, or if there's a long period of nothing happening. But it is what it is. Maybe that's something the developers can add in soon. Right. Come on, guys. Come on. We can do it. We're bleeding them. We're bleeding them. So they've got to do damage to health to get the bleed effect going. The bleed effect is very good against the mages. Slows down their healing process very nicely. Okay, I forgot to check the Tesla towers, actually, to see what they can do. Okay, so their base damage is quite low, but they fire pretty quickly, which is nice. Okay, there we go. Good, good, good. Very nice. Cool. So we got to level 10, which is further than I've ever got before. Let's go with a +2 range on here. That should help us out. Get in some early damage. Let's upgrade your health damage. Maybe twice. That might be good. Let's upgrade your health damage, your health damage, your health damage. Okay, so we're looking pretty good here, I think. Let's do your armor damage. There we go. Okay, let's expand again. Damn, there's a lot of straights in here. We've gone sort of around a little S loop, and then we've gone, wow, a big corridor of death. Or it would be a corridor of death if I had any ballistas on there. Okay, so this ballistas, they fire quite slow, but he's taken out a few early guys, which will help us out immensely. There we go. Look how much damage they're doing now. Very good. Hit the guy with armor. Hit the guy with armor. Good, 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 good. Take it down. Take it down. Very good. Very good. And there we go. We've got a big horde coming in behind them. Let's see what we can do. Armor boy is slowly going down. He's got a bit of bleeding. The bleed doesn't last very long. Plus, I think it's only 25% chance as well, so something to bear in mind. He died. He died. Very good. Right, now kill this mage, will you? Okay, there's no way they're getting through here. There's no way. It's just too much. Too much. Look at that. Okay, so leveling up your ballistas is very important. Very important. Okay, so let's do one more wave before we have a look at the upgrade tree. I would really like to have a Tesla call there, but let's put a ballista there instead, shall we? Let's level him up a bit so he's actually doing some damage. We can also do armor damage. I haven't encountered any enemies with shields yet. Okay, we got our first split. So now we can expand either here or here. Oh, also, there's some war machines which have a lot of armor in there. There's some battering rams. Oh no. So yeah, these hordes are very, very condensed, or dense rather. Let's hope that we can actually make this one. Okay, we got armor boys at the front. Okay, these are very slow moving, which is nice, but they've got a lot of armor. That does concern me. I'm not sure how much damage these will do to our tower if they actually make it. Luckily, these guys are faster, so we can take these out first, hopefully, anyway. Okay, yeah, the bleed took care of that mage. He would have healed up quite a lot, I believe. Okay, guys, do your thing, do your thing. Oh, before these guys come back round. Come on. Oh, it's tense, boys and girls, it's tense. Oh, they can't stop us now. What did they do? They got some purple shield. They're running faster. That's not good at all. Quick, level up. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Oh, just. No, kill. Oh my god, okay, we just managed to do it. The only thing left now is this final war machine who is getting pretty damaged, if I may say so. Oh god, they contain lots of dudes as well. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, very nice. So we got the mana siphon. We've all got... Oh, we've got the jagged heads too. So that's an upgrade to our bleed damage, which is good. And we've also got a frost tower. Uses mana to slow enemies. So we kind of probably want to put that somewhere around here. Maybe there. You can see that this has got a square box as a range indicator. And that's going to help slow enemies down quite a lot. But that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. If we quit out of this, quit to menu, we get to keep all of our XP that we've earned. New single defense record. I get a 69 bonus XP. Nice. And let's go back to the main menu. Okay, load it. Very nice. So we can have a look at the different modes. So you've got single defense, double defense, and triple defense. I can imagine those being quite hard. We got to level 12, which is our new record. Very nice. Okay, so this is the upgrade tree. Now, don't poo yourself, but it is quite large. Okay, so we have blue upgrades and upgrade cards, which are these sort of beige colored ones. The permanent upgrades are just like they sound. They will help us out in different ways. So begin the game with an extra 100 gold. We unlock more of these by unlocking more upgrade cards. Card draw an additional card when you draw upgrade cards. So let's just buy that one, for example. That sounds good. Fortification, increase your tower hit points by 1. So that's the kind of thing you'll find in there. I'm sure that you'll be a force to be reckoned with if you unlock all of these. Then the upgrade cards. So these orange cards, beige cards, will actually form your deck of cards that are possible to draw every 3 waves. So as you saw in game, for example, you start off with all of the ballista upgrades possible, which is very nice. So I think we had, what did we have? We had Jagged Heads, and then we got Jagged Heads 2, and then we've got the possibility of getting some of these as well. We've also got the mortar rounds, which I don't think we saw. We got the Tesla coil, we can upgrade that. And then we've got quite a few upgrade cards to get. So we got things like obelisks, which look very cool, radar. There's a lot of different possible towers that you can unlock, which is very fun indeed. Again, I will say that is an issue. If you like everything to be unlocked from the start in other tower defense games, you're not really going to get that here. And there's not really a story mode. It's kind of just last as long as you can. So bear that in mind. But personally, I think it's very, very fun. I will be playing more of this, trying to get up my my overall upgrades. I'll be trying to get better scores in here, not only in single defense, but double and triple defense. We've also got a monster manual here, so we can see which ones we've unlocked so far. There's quite a few monsters, the latest one being the battering ram, which was quite a hefty adversary, I must say. And then we got the town's master guide, which just tells you what everything does. So that's it, guys. It's on Steam right now, the full release. I think it's in early access still. But yeah, it's quite cheap at the moment. I think it's around £11. So if this sounds like your kind of thing, pick it up, give it a shot, and I shall speak to you next time.